Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Tonight, we're covering a major development in the death of 22-year-old Rebecca Park of Michigan, a woman who was 39 weeks pregnant when she disappeared, and body was later discovered in the Manistee National Forest. Authorities have confirmed that when her remains were recovered, she was no longer pregnant. Her baby was not with her. The infant's location and condition remains unknown, and this has become a very urgent mystery of where the baby is. In the last several days, law enforcement has now arrested four people connected to Rebecca. Her fiancé, Richard Falor, and her sister, Kimberly Park, were taken in custody on charges involving lying to investigators, tampering with evidence, and rug offenses. Then, later last night, the investigation expanded dramatically when Rebecca's own mother, Courtney Bartholomew, and her stepfather, Bradley Bartholomew, was also arrested and booked into the Wexford County Jail. Authorities have not yet released what exact charges Courtney and Bradley are going to be charged with, but their arrest is significant. There is a lot to talk about in this case on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong, but honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my clouds, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is December 1st, 2025. It is currently 10:17 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Go ahead. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Do appreciate you. Can you believe we're almost in 2026? Oh my god. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tonight we are talking about a very, very tragic case. 39-week-old pregnant Rebecca Park, who was tragically unalived by allegedly her very own people that was supposed to protect her, have now allegedly unalived, perhaps, her. To me, this sounds kind of like a setup, if you ask me, but that is just me speculating on that. But that's the feeling that I'm getting. This is beautiful Rebecca, and she was so much better than what she was around, unfortunately. But sometimes, you know, it's just a really, really sad situation. Last night, they arrested two more, her very own biological mother, who is Courtney Bartholomew, and her husband, Bradley Bartholomew. And this is the thing. Rebecca was excited about the future. She didn't have a lot, but what she had, she was excited about. And that was her baby. It is one thing to die whenever you're pregnant. It is a whole nother thing to die and your baby taken from you. It is a whole nother thing whenever you die, your baby is taken from you, and allegedly the woman who gave you life and her husband and your very own sister and the man who helped make this baby with you, the father, is named to allegedly have committed egregious actions of doing this. I want to make it very clear right now, they have not been, none of them have been charged with unaliving Rebecca at this time. But it's seeming like we're going to get there, in my opinion. I've got some videos and all of that. Last night, they were there arresting a lot of very strange things has been going on. And when last week, when they arrested Kimberly Park, Rebecca's sister, and Richard Falor, Rebecca's fiancé, I was shocked. Not that they arrested Richard or his sister, but that they did not arrest Rebecca's mother, because from the get-go, you just felt like something was up there. But they did last night. They did last night. I want to go to People Magazine. they did a piece just a little bit ago um, on this. And I want to read this to you guys. Guys, before we get started, if you don't mind, do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Share the live out would mean so much, truly. Um, would really appreciate it. Also, become a member of the Pearl family. We would love to have you. Appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Y'all welcome Miss Tina to the Pearl family. Okay, here we go. This came out just a little bit ago. I'm going to show you actual video last night of the police in the area. Um, I got a tip last night that this was going on. I wasn't able to go live after my other lives last night, but um, certainly going to cover this today. Okay, here we go. Bear with me 1 second here. Okay. So this is coming from People Magazine. Rebecca Park mystery. Pregnant woman is deceased. Baby missing. And mom, stepdad, sister, and fiance in jail. So, authorities in Michigan confirmed that the body of a woman found dead in the Manistee National Forest last week is that of Rebecca Park. The discovery of Park's body came after weeks long search to locate the missing mother to be, who was last seen shortly before midnight on November 3rd at her mother's home in Boone Township, about 100 miles north of Grand Rapids. Search efforts are still ongoing, however, with the Wexford County Sheriff's Trent Taylor revealing in a statement that Park's autopsy has revealed that she is no longer pregnant. Now, I did have a source come to me who did tell me this, and I couldn't confirm that 100% last week, but I did tell you guys last week that a source did come to me and that when they did find her, that there was no baby, and that the child had allegedly been taken from her. Not what what like there's what they call coffin death, is whenever a woman pregnant will uh deliver the baby after death. Not like this. This baby is missing, and we have no idea. But I have gotten some information that is alleged that I'm going to tell you guys here in just a little bit. Again, it cannot be confirmed, just like I could not confirm last week about the baby 100% missing, but I was right on it. And I'm going to tell you guys some more stuff here in a little bit that, again, I can't 100% confirm, uh, but we'll talk about it. Okay. Guys, again, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Um, so she is no longer pregnant. Park was 39 weeks pregnant when she went missing, and her body was discovered 3 days after she was due to give birth. This is Kimberly Park, Rebecca's sister, and this is Richard Falor, her fiance, who was also with he's also a registered S offender. He was also with Rebecca Park's bio mother, who is also been charged, Miss Bartholomew. There is so many twists into this case and just depravity that you rarely see something this level of disgust, but it's here. The Wexford County Sheriff's Office, along with multiple law enforcement agencies, is working diligently to determine the condition and potential whereabouts of the baby. End quote. I'm going to talk about some things that, some tips that I've been given, but we'll get into that later. Because this is an active and ongoing investigation, the information that can be released is extremely limited at this time. The WCSO also confirmed that two individuals linked to the case has been arrested late Sunday night, which is when Park's mother and stepfather were taken into custody. Courtney Bartholomew, 40, was arrested and booked into the Wexford County Jail at 11:40 p.m. last night, November 30th, and her fiance Bradley Bartholomew, 47, was booked into custody on December 1 today at 12:42 a.m. according to the jail records obtained. A court appearance for the pair initially was scheduled for today is now going to take place tomorrow, December 2nd, and there is still no information regarding what charges the two are facing. Deputies would not say, however, if the couple were the two individuals of the agency had arrested in connection with Park's death, but I could, you know, I would safely bet, in my opinion, that it's going to be in some connection. There is, allegedly at least, there is also no word on whether or not the recent arrest in Park's fiance and sister are in related to the death. So, we got to make that clear that all four of them have not been arrested in with the death or unaliving of Rebecca at this time. We just have to say that because that is what it is. Now, will that be in the foreseeable future? I would suspect so. But it just seems like now they are doing charges just to get them in jail, in my opinion, at this time at least. Kimberly Park, 21, and Richard Falor, 43, um, are also being held in the Wexford jail ever since the arrest of just last week, just hours after the discovery of Park's body. Kimberly was arrested and booked into the custody at the Wexford County Jail in the early morning hours of November 26. She appeared in court later the same day and was arraigned on charges of tampering with evidence, lying to police officers, and filing a false police report, according to the records obtained by People. Her bail is currently set at $750,000. That is an unusually high bail when it would be related to something of just, those charges. So to me, it's going to be connected, in my opinion. Fowler was taken into custody 7:30 p.m. on November 25th and arraigned the following day on 2 counts of delivering methamphetamines. Records show his bail is set at 1 million. The WCSO is not releasing any further details at the time, but did say that their search efforts for Park's baby are being assisted by the Michigan State Police and the FBI. Park's cause of death is still unknown. Quote, we understand that the public's desire for details and their demand for justice for Rebecca and her baby. We ask for your patience and understanding as we continue to seek answers for this tragic situation, quote, end quote, Sheriff Taylor said. So that's all we have on that at this time. But there is still so much more that we've got to talk about. So let me pull this up. Um, someone, remember, Rebecca had just received a mere $2,000 for an inheritance. But remember, these a
Your
lot of
involvement
people
tonight.
around her are some math heads, right? And would someone unalive someone for just $2,000? Hell yes, they would. But this seems like a setup, if you ask me. Um, yeah. Okay, here we go.
The investigation into the death of 22-year-old Rebecca Park. Two more family member investigators say are linked to the case, and they were in court today.
That's right. This afternoon, Rebecca Park's biological mother and her stepfather went before a judge, Courtney and Brad Bartholomew, both arrested and booked over the weekend.
Up North Live's Tony Lundy joins us from the Wexford County Courthouse with the latest on what happened this afternoon. Tony.
Were brief but significant, as prosecutors told the judge that they still don't have key documents ready to move forward with charges against the Bartholomews. An autopsy confirmed Rebecca Park's identity, and investigators say the baby she was days away from delivering was not with her when she was found in the Manistee National Forest. Sheriff Trent Taylor acknowledged that details remain extremely limited, urging patience as investigators work through the evidence. The night Rebecca's body was discovered, her fiancé, Richard Falor, was arrested. Following that, the arrest of her sister, Kimberly Park. And this week, two new arrests: Rebecca's biological mother, Courtney Bartholomew, and her stepfather, Brad Bartholomew. But at their scheduled arraignments Monday afternoon, a request for a delay.
We will go ahead and, like Ms. Bartholomew's, we will go ahead and set it for arraignment tomorrow. The court, in the meantime, will hold Mr. Bartholomew without bond. If you find that he is both a threat and a flight risk, please have a threat in search warrants. As such, we'll reconvene tomorrow, see where we're at.
Prosecutors say the pause is necessary as investigators continue reviewing documents and executing search warrants.
If there was ever a case where there are circumstances that justify a delay of any type, it's this case. This is as serious as it gets. It's as horrible as it gets. And to preserve the integrity of the case.
Courtney and Brad Bartholomew will be back in court tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. I'll be in the courtroom again, bringing the latest information as it develops. Live in Wexford County, Tony Lundy, Up North Live News.
Thanks for that, Tony. Now here's a look at the timeline that brought us to this point. Family members say they last saw Rebecca Park November 3rd getting into a car. She was reported missing the following day. November 25th, volunteers searching the Manistee National Forest discovered what they believed to be Rebecca's body. Within 24 hours of that, investigators arrested Richard Falor, Rebecca's fiancé, and Rebecca's sister, Kimberly Park. On November 26th, both were charged in Rebecca's disappearance.
Then on November 29th, the autopsy confirmed the body was in fact Rebecca's and that the baby was not with her. A day later, investigators arrested Rebecca's mom, Courtney Bartholomew, about an hour after that, arresting her stepfather, Brad Bartholomew, this morning. Again, the Bartholomews are expected to be formally charged tomorrow.
I believe, in my opinion, I believe, who's the head of this? In my opinion, as of now, I believe the bio mother. And as someone wrote in chat just a moment ago, she did not raise Courtney. Courtney has an adopted mother who also has Courtney's two other kids. This is the witch that was arrested. It's really something. Last night, they were in the area, and the stepfather, I put that very loosely, of Rebecca Park, he was allegedly taking them all around and showing them different areas after what's her face was Courtney was arrested. They took there was some burning barrels, my sources said, and they took those burning barrels to be tested. as well. Yes, Justin, it was the bio mom. She was on the fertility pills. I heard it myself out of her own mouth. She was moving to Texas. Sandy, yes. And she was saying that she was pregnant or trying to get pregnant or something like that, which why the fuck was, hold on. Let's see here. I'm going to show you guys something right here. So, you just can't. The bio mom was squatting on my dad's property. Oh my God, lucky hamster. God bless you. That's crazy. Let me show you this, guys. This is just a level of evil that you rarely see. If you go back, there is a lot of, I thought I had something about her, Courtney, saying that she was pregnant or something at one time. On October 30th, she said, "I'd rather be an honest asshole than an effing liar." Right? And last night, Jessica Coleman, credit goes to her, on Facebook, the police were there.
That's DEA. Oh no, that's state police. Okay, here I can zoom in on stuff.
She told me she was live last night.
I couldn't on my other one.
I'm going to show you all some stuff. Just bear with me.
Do you have any comment on if Courtney and Brad were arrested? No comment, y'all. Courtney, so they have served a search warrant here. Things are finally moving. I don't know what told me to come back up here today, y'all.
Here it is.
But I was about 7 minutes out of town and I had to turn around when every church and she don't care. You gotta go to church, Tennessee. He's good.
They were down there. What the hell happened?
Something.
They were down there going to, I guess, arrest them. Okay. This was September 11th. He keeps it up this morning. We are going to have problems telling me I'm old, along with being pregnant. What a mouth. Now, guys, this is just speculation, but was Courtney, for the people that are local and knows these people that's in chat, was Courtney, was she telling people she was pregnant? Was she telling people she was pregnant? You see right here? That's this is Michigan. That makes me wonder, because someone in chat said there was yeah, fun to see. I was told that when they first found her at a source come to me, and I said that the other day, and when it hadn't even been confirmed yet. And I was watching a video where this woman, her friend was pregnant, and she told this woman, she told her husband that she was pregnant, and they had already had kids. but she really wasn't. And she went to this woman's house and murdered the woman and tried to take the baby from the woman. It was very gruesome. But you've got to be a sick person, all kinds of demented, to even think, let alone do something like that. And family members. I've never heard that all. I heard that her own mouth that she was on fertility pills, $35 a month. And Sandy, you're talking about Rebecca's mom, Bartholomew, right? Oh shit, what's her name? I forget. Courtney. Courtney, right? Oh, it's everywhere, Barb. The mathematics is everywhere. Don't you, girl? How you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. Yeah. It kind of makes me wonder, like, we don't know where the baby is. We don't know where the baby is. And this is the thing, like, people, especially that, people thinks like, it's like a C-section or something when they're trying to do this to someone. It's not. It's not. And the baby would likely not survive because they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And it's just tragic, man. I got some video I wanted to show you. But they have, someone made this. I don't know who it was. I'd give them credit, but it kind of lets you know, like, the link between. So this is Rebecca Park, right? This is her fiance, the baby's daddy, and this is the roommate Joseph, who is also a pedo. Okay. And this is Rebecca's mom, Courtney, but Rebecca's mom dated Richard, who is Courtney's now fiance and baby daddy. But Rebecca is now with a guy named Brad, who is also a pedo. And then we've got Rebecca's best friend, Paige. And you've got best friend mom, Jennifer, says she's Rebecca's street mom. I don't know her. But she's a pedo too. She looks crazy. And Jennifer's husband, Isaiah, pedo. Like, this makes me so sad for Rebecca. She deserved way better than this. Like, way, way better than this. It's like these people, look, almost nearly every one of these people are pedos in the shadows. No, his first name is Isaiah and his last name is not pedo. Soldier, he is a pedo in the shadow. You get it. So it's just absolutely crazy. Okay, let me find this. This was last night. And again, credit goes to Jennifer Coleman on Facebook. I think it was her that messaged me
He
last
is
night.
singing.
They're going down there.
Yeah, they're going down to the site. I can't make it down there, or I'd follow them.
And it was cold. It's cold in Michigan right now. There's snow. What the hell? There's snow there and all of that. They call, from what I understand in the autopsy, they called the baby a fetus, which pisses me off, to be honest with you, but it's the medical term.
I know. I'm about to ask her if I can drive that motherfucker. Will your truck make it down there? Okay. And I got home and I've been asking her for answers and to guide me through this the whole time.
A good
View of, yeah. I'd have called the police if you didn't have nothing to hide.
No.
So that she's my Puerto Rican girlfriend.
The police were down there. This is when they was arresting him. There's a lot of snow there.
Because you have the picture. Okay.
You hold it for me. I'm gonna go get my keys.
Okay.
Yeah. Pickup truck.
They want
Let's see what they do.
to park. The community has come together and been amazing. Kiki. They're messing with us. They want us to look in the trees. Like they're probably fucking with you. I don't see this corner. Yeah, see. Ooh, brr. I'll miss somebody coming up the road. I can see the whole shit and shebang from the warmth of my car. I froze out here for 219 and a half road and turned around because it started getting fishy there. And I probably could have took the right on to 19 and a half road and gone down, but there would have been no point in it without being able to go further. Right? For him to tell me no again?
You know, if the baby is not alive, the baby needs to be buried with Rebecca. You know.
Oh,
This
they
was
tell
when they
me.
were
They shake their head at me every time.
arresting him last night.
He's got something in his hand, though. I couldn't see what it was. Can't afford to take any more time off, that's for sure. I don't. But you know, by you 15 site down there. That he said it. Oh, that was. All right, guys.
All right, let me find this right here. They did. Damn, they did this today. What were they doing here today? They came back today, from what I understand, and they were looking for more stuff. Again, this is Jessica
They
Coleman.
came out with a bunch of evidence bags, though.
Wouldn't the canine leave it over there? Wouldn't that canine know? Wouldn't that canine
No, they need him up a little closer.
They
because of the
and
water, it's snow.
that and there's not a warrant for
But if the
Grandma's
canine
house.
brings
But if
you
the
to it,
yeah, that's true. Then they could get a warrant. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
watch
have a
NCSI. That's
everything was in there, you guys.
Dogs don't smell very well in water. That's why when you go into an investigation with canines, you need to take a pretty close
Do you know
look
how
at the
to
property.
zoom in? No truck here so far, so
Where they're taking one of the
maybe they can
trucks.
get both cars on there.
maybe.
I mean, they're on it. You know what I mean? Thank you, soldier. Hey, plant lady, Sherry. Marie, Mallory, Joyous, Kelly. The baby, yes, yeah, I think it was a boy. Yeah. I mean, I hope the baby's okay, but I would severely doubt it, to be quite honest with you, because I wouldn't trust these people, other than Rebecca, with a baby, let alone them taking a baby outside of a pregnant mother, allegedly.
I don't think so, though.
So once they got specifics, then they can go and they know what to look for in them. But they needed the specifics on causation and everything else first.
Somebody's spilling the beans, is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's scared and spilling the beans. They got them weakest links.
I heard that I heard the person that was talking was Bartholomew's what's his name? Bradley Bartholomew Courtney's husband, Rebecca's mom, bio mother, I should say.
Oh, they're taking that truck too. Look, they're moving
Yeah,
the tarps.
they're moving the tarps. They are taking the truck too. Or they're searching the truck at least. We know that.
And y'all, that's the white truck that was questioned so much about whether she was moved in that truck. They said that truck had sat there, had not been moved.
If there had been vandalization in that truck, there'd be white paint other places than just the
I thought
seat.
it was red paint.
No, he told me it was white paint, and that's all the paint buckets we found back there. Okay. And they, if there was white paint through that truck.
This was a fucking setup. They set this poor pregnant girl up. That's what they did. They set her up straight up, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. I'm praying for the baby, but my thoughts are still on Texas. Did someone take the baby there, or what? She was supposed to move to Texas, right? I know, Buddha Belly. I know. Poor Rebecca, she must have went through so much. Yeah, because they said Courtney Bartholomew, and she said she waited outside in the car for someone to get Rebecca. And I'm like, you wouldn't sit in the car with your daughter outside of your house waiting for someone to pick you up. You'd invite them in. That's crazy.
It wouldn't just be on the seat. It'd be like on the dash and on the
Yeah.
door and somewhere
They probably
other.
thought it would cover DNA up or something.
No, yeah.
It's so fucking slow, man. I guess because it's so long.
That's DEA.
Why can't I?
Oh no, that's state police.
It won't let me. It won't let me go like. Okay, I can use my arrow then, maybe. It won't let me touch it with my... What is wrong? Facebook, man. Is it still snowing up there in Michigan right now?
So...
Look at all the...
I believe they are just going to sit on this scene now.
Someone's going to talk, I think. Y'all think someone's going to tell where this baby is? Sick, evil. Yeah, it is. Can't even call them humans. No, and the thing about it is like, this is the father. I mean, think about this sick son of a bitch. This is the father of that baby. And he's arrested. He allegedly is participating in this. His own baby and his own fiance. He's a fucking pedo, though. And then your birth mother and your sister. This is depraved as it gets. They are sick, and well, I hear that they're looking in burning barrels. She was in labor and they sent her home. Yes, which is common. 1 centimeter is not, they'll send you home at 1 centimeter a lot of times. Let me see here. Let me show you guys this. I wanted to show you this. Justin Kimberly allegedly told them that the baby was in. Okay, I heard something about that. Kimberly allegedly told them that the baby was in NICU. I remember hearing something about that, but it didn't make sense. But the baby's not in NICU. That's what she said, but it didn't make any sense either.
About the baby?
No comment on that right now, until the autopsy is complete.
Do
you know when the autopsy is supposed to be done? Is it scheduled?
It is not scheduled yet.
So we know that the body of Rebecca K. Park was found yesterday. And we also know that Rebecca was 9 months pregnant when she was last seen on November 3rd. But during a press conference, when reporters started to ask questions about this baby, investigators said that they are not answering any of those questions until an autopsy is performed, which I find extremely strange. If Rebecca was 9 months pregnant and multiple people on the scene are saying that the baby was not there, could this baby be somewhere in danger? I find it extremely odd that they're saying that they're waiting on the autopsy. So also, we know that 2 arrests have been made. First arrest is Richard, which is the baby dad.
This wasn't the one, guys. I apologize. This was it. Sorry. I showed you the wrong one. Right.
And she got in the car. They
Listen
crept up. She's like, out of the car, turn around, open the door back up. She's like, Mom, I'll be back. And she got in the car. They crept up by my truck real slow. And by the time they got to the front of my truck, they took off.
Such a lie.
That is what the biological mother of Rebecca Park told Northern Michigan's news leader back on November 11th, a week after Rebecca was reported missing. Now, Courtney Bartholomew and her husband Brad are being held in the Wexford County Jail, awaiting charges likely related to Rebecca's death. Both were scheduled to be arraigned this afternoon, but that arraignment was pushed back until tomorrow. Courtney told investigators she was the last person to see Rebecca alive before she disappeared. 9 and 10's Jody Meeson spoke to her, Becca's half-sister Kimberly Park, and her fiancé Richard Falor, who now all face charges. In tonight's top story, she brings us up to speed on the case as we await some possibly significant developments this week.
Investigators say 22-year-old Rebecca Park disappeared the evening of Monday, November 3rd, from her biological mom's house on South 21.5 Road in Wexford County's Boone Township. At the time, her biological mother, Courtney Bartholomew, said it was after running errands with her.
She's like, Mom, hold up. I got somebody coming. I'm like, what do you mean you got somebody coming?
Doesn't even make sense.
And she's like,
look at this bitch. She is lying through her meth head is what she's lying through. You are lying through the meth coming out of your tuchus, lady.
I got somebody coming to get me.
Courtney said,
listen,
Said it was a black car with tinted windows that took Becca, and she could not see who was driving. Park's cell phone was later found near Courtney's house on some 2-tracks. Kimberly Park, Becca's half-sister, said Becca had disappeared before, but usually kept in contact with someone.
I honestly try not to think about what happened. I mean, she's disappeared before, but someone always knew where she was, and it was usually me hiding her out.
Fiancé Richard Falor also said it was unlike Becca not to let someone know where she was. He described the two as inseparable.
Me and her's been together for a little over 2 years. And even when she's not around me, she's always in contact with me.
Rebecca's due date was November 18th, and Falor told us he was worried about the well-being of Becca and the baby. The day before she disappeared, she was at the hospital having contractions, dilated 1 centimeter, but the hospital sent her home. Courtney told us she and others were working with the Wexford County Sheriff's Office on the large amount of tips coming in. Rebecca's body was found last Tuesday, several miles behind Courtney's home. Falor and Kimberly Park were arrested last week. Park was charged with filing a false report and tampering with evidence. Falor was arrested on unrelated drug charges, but is being held on a $1 million bond. Now, Courtney and Rebecca's stepfather, Bradley Bartholomew, are in jail, waiting to be charged. It's not clear what role these 4 may have played in Rebecca's death, and law enforcement is still looking for her baby. Courtney and Brad Bartholomew are scheduled to be arraigned on Tuesday. In Wexford County, Jody Meeson, 9 and 10 News.
Okay, this was allegedly her alibi. This comes from B True Crime on TikTok. I'll drop the link.
When I never did anything.
Okay, again, you
She
don't
was
owe
gone
the
at
public
8:30,
anything.
and I was at home at 8:40. I was home at 8:40 giving my son his meds.
You need to take your son, and go to the law enforcement and give your statement.
They already know. But Kimberly's trying to make everybody think that I'm this horrible, bad person.
Why would Kimberly want to do that?
Thank you, Jen.
Because Kimberly's trying to get me out of the picture for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
What would her motive be for that?
She's always had motive to do something to me.
Courtney, mother of missing 20 pregnant. This is her talking.
These girls have always done something to me. You can ask anybody.
But like what?
Knows what goes on.
But like, give us an example, just so we can understand the dynamic.
This is the bitch, Courtney Bartholomew, talking. Now, lion sack of.
Went and told her stepmom that I was going to, and I never even said anything.
I think Courtney is, in my opinion, she is the ring master. She is the ring master. This woman is supposedly taking fertility pills, and she didn't even take care of her own kids. Bitch, please.
Oh,
Now you need to use TikTok safe words, please.
Unalive. So
you need to say unalive. Do not say that other word.
Unalive.
Okay.
And she went and told her that, and I never said that. And there was a PPO that went against me, and the judge sided with Kimberly and the foster mom. I love my kids. Like, I would never do anything to harm them. And Kimberly is making this like blow up for no reason.
Well, can I ask just a question, just because you are saying you love your kids? I'm not, here to guess or judge or anything, but I did hear in an interview or something where you were like talking about having a daughter, and you said unfortunately. So are you happy that you have your daughters?
I think she's evil. I think there is a depraved side of this woman that hardly. And to be honest with you, I've heard that her husband is afraid of her. and he didn't talk until she was arrested. And he was arrested too, but like,
cannot take care of her child.
Well, Kimberly said that you threatened her and her kids about talking about Rebecca.
Kimberly's kid doesn't even talk. She'll be a year old next month.
No, I didn't say she talked. I said you threatened her and her child about talking about Rebecca. They're not allowed to talk about Rebecca. Was that true or not?
No. I never said that. And then something about, Chef was saying something about I kept my daughter's seizure medicine from her. Well, Kimberly doesn't even have it's Becca that has grandma's seizure.
Be true crime. Link is provided in the description, guys. Just putting it right there now. That's that was Courtney Bartholomew, Rebecca's mother. She was allegedly threatening everyone, and I think she's a jealous mom. I think she wanted to be everything her daughter wasn't, beautiful and all of this, and I wish Rebecca would have ran from these people. But you don't expect, your family to unalive you and, take your baby out from your womb, let alone take your life and then take your baby. This baby's missing. Yep. The math is written on the wall. And nearly all of them are registered as offenders. Nearly every single one of them. Look at her. Look at her. 2 days before the big 40, that was October 19th. That's okay. I have my family, Brad, Courtney, Bartholomew, and Zeus, God Boy, in Boone, Michigan. Damn, getting older and shorter. Start growing, Ma. I can't grow, Bentley. My alibi and where I was the night.
She gave me my meds at about 8.
This is her profile.
She gave me my meds at about 8:40. I don't remember a lot, as I just said, but she was there when I went to bed, and she was also there when I woke up the next day. I know that she never goes out and about when I'm sleeping, just because she doesn't like to drive at night.
Mm-hmm. You cared about that, didn't you? That was November 22nd. This car is like what my daughter Becca got into. If you know anyone that drives a car like this, message me, you lying bitch. Shame on you. You are the worst type of human. You really are. You are such the biggest betrayal. If their actions don't match their words, believe their actions. We certainly will, bitch. I'd rather be an honest asshole than an effing liar. You both. You both. Even out there with human friends, me. Look, I've made some friends. You should slither on your belly. Is what you should do. November 24th, protest, huh? Heather Marie came back and asked Brad to FUCK. That's a dirty person right there. What is she talking about? Why is my name being brought up for FOUR, by the way? I just asked a simple GD question. I don't like that word. And if people take shit personally, I really don't care anymore, because you know what my physical, I've been to blow my GD head, because I'm done with the GD abusive people. I'm done with everything that's that. Not you, cuz. These are Don and Candace type people. Don and Candace type people. Oh, I don't know Olivia. I have no idea where she is. Don't know. Don't really care, to be honest with you. Mom looks very mentally unwell. Yeah, she didn't even raise her kids. It's crazy. I hope the baby's found soon. Oh, Soldier God, they're talking about someone I used to talk to. It's bad, Kelly. It's really bad. Yeah. And where is she? Where's the baby? I don't know. Guys, we're going to continue to follow this. Thank you all so much for joining me. Was it a natural birth? Did someone take the baby from the mother's body? She was unalived, and then they took the baby from her. Allegedly, her belly was cut open. Can you imagine? My grandma's ex-boyfriend is my dad. I know. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I do. It's bad. Thank you for Get Me Not. I don't know. But I'm wondering if they put the baby in the barrel and cremate it as much as they could. Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, they deserve to be in jail, Lucky Hamster. Like, for the eternity. Like, it's as bad as it gets. Crazy. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Was there a woman around, the mother pretending to be pregnant? Well, the question is, was the mother, was Rebecca's mother, Courtney, was she pretending to be pregnant? That's what I'm wanting to know. I don't know. We'll see. Much love. God bless everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Good night.